Good morning, Year 4. In English today, we're going to move away from all that complex sentence work we've been doing, and we're going to start thinking about some creative writing. So we're going to apply that knowledge. We are going to be writing a story about an afternoon out with your favourite animal. Okay? If we just look at the grammar, how we're going to be successful today, all of you are going to use capital letters and full stops, adjectives, powerful verbs and simple sentences. Most of you are going to use compound sentences and fronted adverbials. Some of you are going to use commas in the list, speech and complex sentences. And a few of you might get to the point where you're starting to up-level your word choice by using a thesaurus. So if we go back to what we're writing about, an afternoon with your favourite animal, I just want you to pick an animal. I've picked a penguin. Okay, and I'm going to show you how I would write about the afternoon with a penguin before you write. So first of all, we're going to think about our setting. Where do penguins like to be? Now they like to be by water, so I think I might set my afternoon out by the seaside. And I'm just looking at my grammar. I think I would like to start with a fronted adverbial because I know a fronted adverbial shows me where, how or why something happens. So I'm going to start with beside the ocean, ocean. And I'm going to follow it with a comma because it's a fronted adverbial. Beside the ocean, the penguin and I listened intently to the sound of the gulls. Now I'm just going to reflect back on that sentence. Beside the ocean, the penguin. Now, it says here I need to use adjectives, so how could I describe that penguin? How would you describe him? The sleek. They are quite sleek, aren't they? The sleek penguin and I listened intently to the sound of the gulls. Brilliant. Okay, so I've now described where I am. Can we describe the animal? And can I describe the animal maybe using commas in a list? I think I probably can. The penguin standing next to me wore a dark red scarf. Yeah, and his flippers shone. Now I'm going to go glimmered in the light of the sun. So now I'm going to reread that back again. Beside the ocean, the sleek penguin and I listened intently to the sound of the gulls. The penguin standing next to me wore a dark red scarf and his flippers glimmered in the light of the sun. Okay, brilliant. What are we going to get up to in our afternoon? Well, penguins like to swim. I like to swim, so I think that's maybe what we might do. So, what have I used? I've used commas in the list. I've used adjectives. I've also got some fronted adverbials. I'm going to tick these off as I go. Right. So, I've got commas in the list. I've used a fronted adverbial. I've got an adjective. I've got capital letters and full stops, although that needs to go throughout. I've also actually got a complex sentence because beside the ocean, the sleek penguin and I listened intently to the sound of the gulls is a complex sentence because I have a subordinate clause here. But I might want to include another one anyway. So I haven't used a compound sentence, so that's what I'm going to go to next. I'm going to go excitedly, which is another fronted adverbial. Excitedly, we both ran enthusiastically into the waves, but we froze as soon as we hit the water. What type of sentence have I just used? Well done. I've used a compound sentence. We both ran enthusiastically into the waves, but we froze as soon as we hit the water. Great. I'd quite like to use another complex sentence, so I'm going to start with although. Although we loved swooshing through the wave. No, I've used waves, haven't I? Never used waves. Although we loved swooshing through the... I'm going to use waves. We were both shocked by the temperature of the frozen sea. What happens when you get cold? Think about that. How can we describe that? Can I use some powerful verbs? Kind of shivering, another fronted adverbial. We made our way back up onto the shingle beach and wrapped ourselves in warm, fluffy towels. Okay. I'm going to read it through now, but as I read it through, I'm also going to think about my word choice. So I'm just going to open up this link here. Got a camera up there from earlier. Okay, I'm going to open that up and I'm going to start thinking about my word choice as I go. Beside the ocean, the sleek penguin and I listened intently to the sound of the gulls. Sound might be a word that I want to up-level. So, let's have a look. Sound. Do any of these fit in the context? Sound. Robust sound, no. The vigorous sound, no. The vibrant sound might be nice. Okay, so the vibrant sound of the gulls. What kind of gulls? What kind of gulls do we get? Seagulls, black-eyed gulls. I'm going to make it a more precise noun. Black-eyed gulls. Okay. The penguin standing next to me wore a dark red scarf. So I can definitely improve some of my vocabulary there, can't I? Dark. Black, cloudy, darkened, dingy, drab, dull, foggy, gloomy, misty, murky. Sombre. I don't want it to sound sad though. Okay, let's try red. I don't think any of those words fit. Coral, that would be a nice colour. Or crimson. What do you think I should go for? Crimson or coral? I'm going to go for crimson. Okay. So I want you to have a go at writing your afternoon with your favourite animal. And I want you to refer back to this video of how you can be successful. Okay, keep checking that you have got all of those things in that list. I've missed out speech, so I wonder if you can do better than me and you can put some speech in. Good luck, and we look forward to seeing them later. Bye, Year 4.